Well, we got started a little bit quicker than we figured here. They had 10 minutes on the clock, and guess what? We decided to start over. And now Allie Bunnell shot in lane. I will promise I will get the scoreboard done as we'll get it up here. Now they bring it up. Mason Shipman, an ear steal. She batted that one away from Farmington. And now we have wholesale substitutions. And Viola, we have the scoreboard is fixed.
Perfect, perfect. And
or if you're from up the Quad Cities way, Viola.
Quick substitutions here for Farmington. And this one, again, this is 2 10-minute running halves for the JV game.
And out there it is Ella Johnson, also Sophia Anderson. Abby Starbuck with it now. As they work it down, it is Taylor Phelps. Phelps on the near side looking at Allie Bunnell. And tapped away. Finally stolen out of there by Pepple. And a double dribble turns it over to West Prairie. And it is 2 10-minute running halves here. So Abby Starbuck along with Mason Shipman, Haley Hendricks, Taylor Phelps, Allie Bunnell. Into Shipman. Shipman had it go off her leg and is scooped up by Pepple. Actually batted around as we play basketball pinball. Shipman down the far side working there. Sophia Anderson. And who hit that, John?
That was Mason Shipman. Knocked down kind of the step back three there. Rattled it home.
I know better than to look down at my paperwork. They bring it in the lane and putting it up and on the way was Paulett and Hendricks with the foul. And so now up to the free throw line. Paulett will step up there first on Hendricks. First one is good. And Farmington really as a team has shot free throws very, very well.
Yeah, I can definitely tell that they practiced that during their practices, and it really paid off there in the varsity contest. Weibull knocked down, I believe, 5 free throws, 5 for 5 from the line from her. I mean, those are big shots to keep the lead extended. And definitely, if you're going to win games down the stretch, you got to be able to make your free throws.
Shipman shot off the mark. Allie Bunnell ties it up along with Paulett. So a 3-1 lead here for the Cyclones in this running first half. And now dribbling it up, it is Ella Johnson. Johnson across the timeline, swings it out, holding on there is Anderson. Anderson in the lane. There's a Boric, bounces on Abby Starbuck. And Starbuck, if it were football, it would be a horse collar. But as long as it's on Dallas, it's okay. Right, John?
You can't say that, Greg. You can't say that.
Inbounds comes and goes right to the middle. Shipman going to get out of there with it. Coming in the lane, stops and has it blocked. They'll come back the other way. Johnson triggering it out to Bunnell. Bunnell. Work around back over. And bounce down in the lane. Shot is up and good by Paulett. Over the outstretched hands of Haley Hendricks. And we are tied at 3 apiece. Shipman back the other way. Pepple taking it away. On their way is Zaborek. And she'll go down the lane, hacked in the act by Abby Starbuck. And at this rate, I believe Abby Starbuck will be in the double digits in fouls. 2 in the last 30 seconds there. As Zaborek steps up to the free throw line. Free throw is no good. She'll load it up again. And we got some substitutions coming in. Number 13, Kylie Vallis. Also Ava Essex and Cameron Gavalis. As we play line shift, even though it's not hockey. Free throw is no good. Rebound pulled down by Allie Bunnell. Bunnell pulls it up, comes over to Starbuck. Nearly had it poked away by Pepple, out to Phelps. Taylor Phelps will wheel, head to the basket, puts it up, and Zaborek did a nice job. Just let Great defense there, John. She just let Phelps come into her and had her arms straight up.
Yeah, as you mentioned, just great defense being played down low, but I like the aggression on display from Taylor Phelps. Not very often you see her go hard into the paint like that. That's nice to see. Something else to add to your game.
Yep, it is. And the rebound going up. Zaborak able to pull her own shot out of there. Fires it. Allie Bunnell with the steal. On the way with it. Shoot shot won't go. Phelps saves it in. Nice job, Taylor Phelps. Brings it over for Shipman. Shipman stops, pops. Won't go. Phelps had the rebound for a second and couldn't gather it in. As we work with 4:20 left to go here in this first half, 3-3 tie. And shot on the way by Farmington, rattles out no good. Hendricks the rebound. Shipman back the other way. Extricating herself from Peppo. Shipman puts it on the way, pulled down there. And now back the other way will come Essex in the lane, finds a wide open and dropping it in at Gavalis. And a 5-3 lead now for Farmington. Shipman up, lobs it deep, and Hendricks tried to just save it in as that one was close to going out of bounds. Pepple to the outside, shot on the way. No good. Bunnell the rebound. Allie Bunnell will walk it up and just got away with a double dribble. As she'll be found as Gavalis, or actually that's Vallis, will commit the personal. A lot of Vallises over there at Farmington. Inbounds two. Taylor Phelps, she'll wheel it and deal it into the front court. Lane pass is taken away. Starbuck able to get up with it. Out to Shipman. Shipman dribbles, pull up, shot is good. As hard off the front of the rim, bounced over and in. And John, it's going to be that kind of game. We're going to see about 18 million substitutions here. As Janelle Heaton will come in and a host of collective noun for farmers and go. A field of farmers?
A field of farmers. I mean, that sounds like it could work.
Adriana Wayland. Also in there, Nevaeh Howard. Pass is thrown away by Heaton, and they go up and putting it in. I believe that's Molly Zaborak. Oh, no, sorry about that. That was Ella Johnson. Pass thrown up the floor. Allie Bunnell able to pick off the carom. And it is 8-7. 8-7 lead here. Hold with it out top. They'll work it for Wayland. She'll drive in, have it stolen away. Allie Bunnell come back the other way. Jump ball, possession arrow, says Farmington. And Allie Bunnell, who took a few years off from playing basketball, has come in and made some really good plays on this JV squad.
Yeah, she's made a couple great plays here tonight. We saw her pick off the pass earlier. That was one heck of a play that, maybe would fly under the radar. Just being able to read the eyes of the ball handler, just come up and steal the pass away. And we saw her just in the right position on the last possession, able to get in position and get the two-pointer.
Heaton over to Shipman. Shipman drives in, puts it up, puts it in. So it is 10-7. Back they'll come up. Whalen on the outside. Shipman with an ear steal. Abby Starbuck back in.
And guess what, Greg? We got more substitutions coming in for the Farmers. Whole lineup shift.
More fields of farmers. I like that. That works.
I think it does.
Akers in. She'll hold on the near side. Gives it out top. As Gilstrap works, lost it off her hand and out of bounds. I didn't know what the real collective noun is. That was close. That was close enough. Starbuck bringing it into Phelps. Taylor Phelps will come out of there with it. Drives down. to Starbuck up top. Starbuck picked up by Stevens. Starbuck got to do something with it. Needs help. And has it bounced away. Phelps up with it. 17 seconds left. And a travel. So they'll go back the other way. As now the time starts in the last 16 seconds of this first half. An excellent job done by Mr. Braden to counter. Shot on the way, and rolling in the three is Abby Akers. As it makes it a 10-10 tie. And that's the end of the first half of play. We'll head to the second half with a 10-10 tie right here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
We're an 11-bed ER. I pride myself on every day that the patients get what they need and see a physician when they need it. We want them to be headed towards the road of recovery when they leave here. I feel like we have nurses that care so much. We're more than a team. It's a family, and we want what's best for the patient.
Gonna do it. Oh, that's what happens when you.
There we go.
When you don't plug the laptop in, and you thought you did, and you thought your child did, but they really didn't. Anyway, that's where you are here at the half as the Cyclones and the Farmers. I'm not exactly sure how long they're going to take for a halftime, as they haven't put any time up on the clock. They haven't really told us, so John will just guess and see how long it is. But no, these games like this, and of course a lot of this is because of the numbers, just because each team. Now Farmington doesn't seem to have a numbers issue, although they are running a lot of freshmen and JV players. But for West Prairie, it is a numbers issue, and we hope maybe the numbers will change a little bit next year, get a few more girls interested in it. And just to put this little thing out there, I know there's going to be a guy running a girls basketball camp in the near future.
You think you know a guy, Greg?
I think I know a guy. We're sketching together some plans, maybe.
Does that guy happen to be sitting next to me?
It is.
Okay, there we go.
We're hoping. I'm trying to make some plans to do some things. And, of course, summer basketball coming up. Just want to get some numbers going for these grades in basketball. Taylor Phelps, Mason Shipman, Allie Bennell now on the way with the steal. Number 25, Paulett puts it up and puts it in.
Nice steal there, able to take it right away from the Cyclones and run the length of the court and convert to 2 points on the other end. Nice play there from Paulett.
As Mason Shipman shot in the air and good, just a long two. 12-12. And poor Ella Johnson throwing it in. Through Pepple's hands. Taylor Phelps with it. Up to Shipman in the lane. She'll put it up. Won't get it to go. And the rebound pulled down by the Farmers. Back the other way is Vallis. Over. They'll work it over for Vallis. Vallis to Pepple. Pepple holding on here. Throws it right to Mason Shipman. Shipman in the lane. Goes up and tapped out of bounds by Johnson. That's the best way I can describe that. Abby Starbuck. Waits. Into Haley Hendricks, who lobs it up into the air. Shipman gathers it in. Shoot shot, it is long. The rebound taken down by Vallis. Off to Pepple, and she'll bring it up here. Now, most of these girls out here now are freshmen. As they look both, Zabort kicks it out. Shot on the way. And no good there by Vallis. And a foul, or actually Johnson able to snake it away from Allie Bennell, puts it up and puts it in. And they'll go for the three-point play as we tick under 8 minutes left to go in this half. Free throws no good. And they'll bring it in the lane. Johnson out with it to Pepple. Shot on the way again. That one a little bit short and off the hands and out of bounds. .740 clock rolling here. 14-12 lead for the Farmington Farmers. Lob inbounds coming for number 13, Vallis. She'll drive down, kick it back out to Johnson. Back to Vallis, couple of dribbles, goes in, and Abby Starbuck the rebound. And here comes Mason Shipman. Shipman had Taylor Phelps open for a moment. Phelps to Allie Bunnell, and has it tied up as we work it down. And as they'll bring it in again. Up to Johnson. Johnson dribbling here. Cyclones in a 2-3 defense. Johnson puts the three on the way. It is no good, and the rebound tipped around. Zaborik pulls it down, goes up, and gets fouled from behind. We'll see who that's on. There were a host of Cyclones in there. First one is no good. A little hard off the back iron. And we'll have a substitution in a moment. Ava Essex in. She'll replace Vallis. And Zaborik up to the free throw line. On the way with it. And violation, I believe, on Taylor Phelps, saying she was in a little bit early. A touch early to the dance. Second, and got the, well, what is essentially the third one, John, but did get it. And now a little pressure put on here by Farmington. Starbuck gets it into Phelps. Taylor Phelps will dribble it. And has it picked away by Pepple to Johnson. Johnson to the outside. They hold and wait. Back to Johnson. She'll put up shot. Won't go. Rebound to Shipman. Shipman off to Taylor Phelps. Up the sideline. Has it picked away by Pepple. 15-12 lead for the Farmers. Johnson coming back the other way. Kick out to Pepple. Pepple in the lane. Zaborik puts it up. Won't get it to go. Bunnell the rebound. And Allie Bunnell. We'll go over to Shipman. Shipman plowing her way ahead. In the lane, lays it up, lays it in, and good. Cyclones have shown some decent things here from time to time, John.
Yeah, Shipman has looked really good in this game so far. She's knocked down a pair of threes, gets the layup to go there. I believe she has another layup and a mid-range jump shot to add on to that. And that is a tough shot to make, running the fast break there. You got one person in front of you, just kind of looping it around and kind of hard off the backboard, but it eventually falls in.
And we've got a timeout called by Grant Bland and crew. We'll step aside. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. And we're back here as he clicked the wrong button. But thank you to all our fine sponsors here tonight. We can relax a little bit more of the game. You can see the crowd here tonight. Have them wave. Elena. Some of my biggest fans sitting right there, or all 5 of them. Some of them are not so big a fan. I got an evil look
you're getting
from one of my daughters.
As
I said, but the fans are few and far between.
I said there's about 4 pair of eyes over here to my left giving you some dirty looks, Greg.
Yeah, there were. That happens a lot. Zaborik able to put it up, put it in. And now the Cyclones having trouble with it. Starbuck threw it off the shin of Phelps. Out to Shipman, and back they'll come the other way. It is 17-14. It is, despite what the scoreboard says it is. And Taylor Phelps tried to put one up, can't get it to go. Hendricks tried to save it in. And Farmington out of there with it. In they go. Shot is up, and they're going to whistle a foul on Taylor Phelps. As she came in there, 17-14, 3:40 left to go in the game. As Kylie Vallis, no, that's not Vallis, that is Adrina Wayland. Too many twos, threes, numbers. You know the deal, John.
Oh, yes. It especially doesn't help with this long hair covering up the numbers on the back half the time.
That is true. And Hendricks with the tap. Zaborik saving it in. Shot on the way. No good. Rebound put up and in again by Paulett. 19-14 here. 3:06. Starbuck in with it. Back to Taylor Phelps. Up to Shipman. Has it picked away. Drive in. Shot is no good. Another shot on the rebound. And I believe Phelps committed the foul.
And the press that the Farmers have put on here in the second half of this JV game has really caused the Cyclones some issues. We didn't see the varsity team press very much. Maybe trying to experiment some new things down here at this level. It's looked good so far.
Free throws on the way and good. And Haley Hendricks will go out. Janelle Heaton will come in for the Cyclones. And a field of Farmers comes in. And shot will go on away as we go under 2 minutes left to go here. 20-14 Farmers. And the second one is no good. Ball caroming around here, scooped up again by the Farmers. Howard with it. Drives down, travels as she went to fake up and loses it. And now substitution coming in, Carmen Gavalis. And I'm having a heck of a time keeping track of people. Starbuck looking with it, and, well, Fiver stepped on the end line, whichever you choose. Layla Irvin brings it in, shot up and on the way, no good. Howard the rebound, she'll put it up, won't get it to go. And Starbuck down with the rebound, trying to get out of there. Jump ball, possession error to the Cyclones. Haley Hendricks back in as Abby Starbuck will go out. And Farmington going to pull back a little bit. Shipman walks it up. Driving toward the lane, dumps down for Allie Bunnell, tried to square herself, and she's fouled from behind. Pick a farmer, because they are farmers. Dump, da, dump, da, dump, dump, dump. Shouldn't say that, not one of our sponsors, but it was catchy. Even though I'm sorry those of you at home had to hear me sing that. That's why I stay with spoken word, John.
I'm sure the viewers will agree that's the way it needs to stay. Not to run in your parade, Greg. But
well, thanks, John. Just a little bit died inside, but that's okay. That's all right.
I'm sorry, you just don't strike me as much of a singer.
You got that right. And there's a lot of people that are glad of it. Sophia Anderson will bring it inbounds now. As walking it up will be Layla Irvin. Out to the outside in the lane. And Hendricks getting a partial block there. Rebound kicked around. Bunnell out with it. Over to Shipman. Shipman throws a lollipopper up. Out to Hendricks. Over to Shipman. Shipman three on the way. It is short of the mark. Allie Bunnell up with it. Get it to go and good.
Nice job by Bunnell, able to get positioning inside. Gets the put back layup good.
So we count down to 25 seconds left to go here in the game. Another shot on the way. Bank shot. Three is good by Vallis. As always, the bank is open. Shipman up to Phelps. Phelps, quick catch and shoot. No Well, yours good. I'm going to stop calling it. It's done that to me about 4 times tonight. 23-18 with 3 seconds left. As that's the end of this one, and that'll wrap things up from here for tonight. Any last brilliant thoughts, John?
No, I don't think so. Again, it was the varsity contest that really came down to the Cyclones just not getting off the starter blocks. And the JV contest, a lot of nice things on display here tonight. Mason Shipman had a big game. Ali Bonnell, as always, playing active on the boards, was able to get a couple offensive rebounds, putbacks up and good. So a lot of good things here tonight from both teams, and I think that's kind of where we'll just wrap it up.
All right. Thanks for tuning us in. Thanks for turning us on. This has been TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.